At the Atlas site, Bob's also having a bad day. They already have most of their mighty machine underground, but putting it together is causing headaches.
At the very beginning, people said, yeah, we'll build this thing with all this high tech and we'll bring it down, we'll test it in the lab, we'll bring it down, we'll turn the switch and it'll work. Well, one thing that we learned is that does not work. We test in the lab, bring it here at CERN, test it at the surface, it doesn't work. We fix it at the surface, we say, okay, certified, bring it down. We bring it down, test it, when we bring it down, it doesn't work. Okay. So we're constantly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're testing and repairing. And stupid stuff that's breaking. It's the connectors. It's the screws that we forget about. It's the wires that aren't soldered well enough. The high-tech stuff seems to be fine, but it's the mundane things that you just take for granted that fail.
But are they celebrating too soon?
My prediction is that they're going to be in for just as big a surprise as we were. When they turn on, their stuff is not going to work. And they'll be at that point probably for the next year.
Over on Atlas, Bob refuses to be swayed by this optimism as his bad week continues.
Nothing works. Every day it's something different. So on Monday, you have a photo tube that doesn't work. Okay. Tuesday, you go and fix that photo tube. Wednesday, you go do something else, your power supply doesn't work. And it's a continuous thing. If it's not electronics, it's cables or connectors or computer programs or things like that. That's pretty much the most frustrating thing at the moment. Hopefully, it's settling down, but we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel quite yet.
But sometimes, even the most stringent testing can still leave problems in the works. As Bob knows, his week goes from bad to worse. He has just been alerted to a technical problem that could seriously delay the Atlas project. And fixing it isn't easy.
We found a problem in our electronics. Some stupid things. Basically, we're replacing all these little tiny connectors because we find that they're not reliable. And this is causing big headaches for our system. So these guys have pulled out our front-end electronics, and so to repair these things, you have to undo the cabling at the end, yank this thing out, and then make the repairs, in cramped quarters, putting on little dinky connectors like so. And it's just not a fun job to work in this environment. 3 stories of scaffolding just to get to this position where you have to work even harder. And then you forget your screwdriver, which is even worse.